Okay, I'm gonna there's a photo of these two. Like, it's a good picture, so. Yes.
Okay, everyone, thanks so much. Sorry, glasses. Thanks for being here tonight. We're not going to spend too much time in here, and we're hoping after the prom toast, we can head back outside for photos. They are working really hard, Anna and Jeremy and the RCR team, to get the kids up the chairlift, and so we're hoping for that window. I'm optimistic. I am. Yeah. And I understand it's sunny at 7, so you never know. We might be pivoting all night, but that's okay. So at this time, it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you Sean Shalafor and Jason Shalafor, who will be doing the prom and grad toast. Let's give it up for them.
Hi. Before I begin, I want to thank Ms. Yacobucci, the Grad Council, volunteers, and all the staff who made Grad possible. I was asked to make a toast today to recognize the role the parents and caregivers played in our journey through school. Looking around at the crowd and seeing all of my peers, I can't help but think about how incredible it is that we have accomplished what we have. We have survived 13 years of school, extracurriculars, exams, and countless assignments. When you put together all the time we spent listening to morning announcements in school, it probably comes up to around 48 hours. I think one of our greatest accomplishments might be listening to these announcements and the hundreds of dad jokes that came with them. Over the years, we have achieved so much, and it is inspiring to see us all moving forward in our own unique ways. Some of us are headed to post-secondary schools, some are entering the trades, and others are taking time to travel or figure out what is right for them. Although our futures may look different, there's one thing we all have in common. None of these accomplishments would have been possible without the support, guidance, and lessons we have received from our parents and caregivers. They were there to teach us how to walk, how to speak, and how to ride our bikes. I'm sure many of us can relate to being yelled at to slow down while we were learning how to drive, or at a younger age, being taught manners for the very first time. My point is, they gave us almost all the knowledge about life we have today. Our parents always tried their best, even when things didn't work out the way that they planned. I remember the first and last time my dad and I went fishing together. We were in Haines, Alaska, but before we could even begin fishing, we first had to spend what must have been over an hour in the fishing store getting everything we needed, since we didn't have any supplies. We couldn't wait for some family bonding and maybe even a few bites. Unfortunately, we never made it to the river that day. Instead, we drove all over Haines looking for a place to treat my dad's injury, which he got while removing the fishing knife from its sheath. He now has permanent nerve damage in his hand. The best part of this story, though, is what we did the next day. Even after severing his tendon, he was determined to take me fishing. Together, we managed to catch a salmon and ate it for dinner that night. This story is more than just a memory. It represents how our parents stood by us, even when times were tough, and persevered for us, and for that we will always be grateful. Our parents have shown us so much care. Last year on Mother's Day, to show my gratitude to my mother for giving me my body, I decided to break and dislocate my ankle. In the following months, she helped me heal the body part she had already made once, and stayed by my side through my recovery. During this time, the community of Kimberley also showed me incredible amounts of support. All around town, people helped hold doors open for me, and strangers would help with all the little things. The beautiful part about growing up in a small town is that the community plays a big role in our lives. In some ways, I think the community has acted as a caregiver in itself. I feel privileged to grow up in a place where everyone knows each other somehow, and even when some of us are reprimanded on the community court board, it feels more like a disappointed parent rather than a stranger on the internet. While many of us step into new chapters without our role models and loved ones by our sides, the community of Kimberley will always be a part of us, no matter where we choose to go. And when we choose to come back, Kimberley will always welcome us with smiles, hugs, and a couple more dad jokes. I couldn't be prouder to be a part of this incredible grad class and wouldn't want to graduate with anyone else. I want to thank the parents and caregivers for their part in creating such fantastic humans and making such a kind next generation.
Thanks, Sean, for that. Thanks, Ms. Yakabuchi and the rest of the admin staff for asking us to speak today. And thanks, Sean, for letting everyone know I'm such a terrible fisherman. Dear class of 2026, as parents, we've spent years hoping you'll be okay. You've probably been told a lot about what you should do to be successful, but I would instead urge you to seek something meaningful. When I look back, the people in my life that I admired most weren't always the most successful. Rather, they were the ones who made those around them feel valued, stood up for what they thought was right, and made things better than when they found them. When Sean was much younger, his grandfather Ted wanted to teach Sean to play chess. After showing him the rules and playing a few games, I think he let Sean win a few times to show him that it was at least possible. However, after that, Ted destroyed Sean. Ted was relentless, but Sean didn't give up. He lost repeatedly, game after game, until something unexpected happened. Sean beat him. By applying this method of trying and failing, in addition to chess playing, Sean is now also a great foosball player, a fast Rubik's Cube solver, a trampoline back flipper, among other things. For every success, you will fail multiple times. We slowly started to realize that our job wasn't to protect Sean from failure, it was to help him become someone who can recover from it. We parents certainly made plenty of mistakes of our own along the way. We only had one chance to be parents, and we tried to do the best we could. But we had help with that. Grandparents, friends, teachers, coaches, aunts and uncles, neighbors, all played their part in making you who you are. In life, if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Trust yourself. Seek meaning in your work. Find healthy friendships and great relationships. And when you're not sure what to do, channel those people in your life that shaped you for the better. When you were little, we held your hands to help you walk because you needed us too. But when you started walking on your own, we let go of your hands because you needed that too. Today is another one of those moments. Parents can't be with you on every journey. They can't solve every problem. They can't protect you from disappointment. But we hope we've given you enough love, courage, and confidence to build a life that is meaningful to you and those near you. No matter where life takes you, there will always be people on the sidelines cheering you on. On behalf of the parents and people who helped raise you, those both present here today and absent, may you have the belief in yourself to choose meaning over expectation. May you trust yourself when things don't feel right. May you have the courage to overcome inevitable failure. And may you be the kind of people that make the world better for everyone around you. To the grads of 2026. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sean and Jason, and just the wonderful messages about connection, love, family, and next steps. So I know that this part right now is meant for you to be outside and enjoy getting together with fellow grads and families and take photos. So the gazebo's open, there's a tent there, there's still food there, and I'm going to probably, hopefully call everybody around at 5:15, 5:30 for an update about the chair, and then we'll go from there. So thank you for pivoting. I really hope you guys are having a great celebration with your grads, and feel free to mingle here, mingle outside, and take some great photos. Thanks, everybody.